How's it going? Yo, Tucker's Torment. Thank you. Yeah, I was out of the state for a couple weeks, and we're working hard. And before that, I was doing a lot of work that didn't really stream well. Oh, it looks like the music hasn't been streaming for you guys, has it? Sorry about that. I intended to have music playing this whole time, but
whatever.
So anyway, I did a ton of work that wasn't really streamable, and so even before I left for my travel, I wasn't streaming much. But now, just recently, I did a big old pass on shop prices, item values, things like that. And I changed a little bit of what you can expect from certain spell drops.
TLDR.
I need to playtest quite a bit before I'm confident in these changes. So, without further ado, I'm just gonna play this stinking game that is so fun and that I like a lot, and
we'll see how it goes.
I've done a little bit of playtesting on the side. I don't think it's broken, and but it just, you know, something, especially with the roguelike, that is very different every time you play. A lot of things could go wrong. Different playtest sessions could reveal a lot to me, so let's do it. There we go.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
And there's me. Okay, I exist.
Hello, I have been born.
I think, therefore I am. Everything looks good to me. Let me know if the audio is weird for y'all.
Y'all.
Because I wouldn't want that.
Don't care. Still don't care.
So this, hey, it auto-generated me as Josiah of Lords. I will go ahead and be a brewer. Pick a guy that looks a little bit more like me since the game auto-generated my name. I think Hardbread is probably the closest to me. Landguard is kind of close. Actually, I don't have brown eyes. Let's go with the Landguard. All right.
And here we go.
All right. So you're gonna see a number of changes, improvements since the last time I streamed, because obviously I'm not the only one doing work on this game.
Duh.
Let's get started with blindness, and booze is always good.
Strength.
Tempted to use my other blindness.
Save my blindness for something else.
Is blindness and speed invisibility?
No!
No, it's sickness. Well, I just wasted that. That's okay.
Let this be a lesson for you.
After all this time, I still haven't memorized these recipes, y'all. That's fine for now. We got some stuff. Not really gonna need these on the hotbar, but I do want this here, and this here, and this here. And we're gonna put this here, and maybe we'll throw fruit juice and boost on the end for healing, and we'll replace it when we get better stuff. Okay, so one of the immediate changes that you'll notice is that this torch is worth 1. Now, 1 is not the torch's default value, but when my trading skill sucks, as it does, that is the value that I get from it. So I think torches used to be worth like 50 or something, which meant that an unskilled character could sell torches for like 67 gold. Or sorry, like 12 gold or something. And that really kind of incentivized players to just collect torches just to sell them. And that's not really interesting strategy, in my humble opinion. So, you know, if it... Uh-oh. Woo-wee. If it sounds like I'm just like, oh, I made it worse for the player. Let me summarize kind of the general philosophy behind my value changes. So, things that were expensive before are now more expensive. Things that were cheap before are now more cheap. Things that were sort of in the middle, I've kind of stratified them so they're they're either a little bit more expensive or a little bit more cheap. The objective being, when you go to a shop, I don't want it to feel like you can either afford everything or you can afford nothing. I want you to feel like you have more choices about how to spend your gold, rather than like, I can either buy everything or I, you know, can't buy anything at all. Or I can buy one or two things, and it doesn't really matter which 1 or 2 things I can buy. I can just buy 1 or 2 things. I would rather it be like, oh, I can buy 6 of this one item, I can get a whole stack, or I can buy 1 really expensive item and it's really valuable, like I really want that item because it's really good. So that's kind of the philosophy behind the cost balance changes that I've made in this build. Part of this is also as a result of trade and buyback changes, and I know, though, you know, some of you are very invested in the buy-sell exploits that are currently in the game and aren't super happy with the Adventurers Guild build because of that change. And first I just want... Uh-oh. What just happened there? A little hiccup in the game? I just wanted to affirm for you all. Wow, I'm getting another hiccup. That what you see in the game, in the Adventures Guild build right now, is not intended to be final in terms of the trade skill, but it's on its way to being a more meaningful... Wow, what is this hiccuping I'm getting?
This doesn't look good.
Wow, that's really, really bad. Maybe I need to restart my machine or something, because that's not acceptable.
Unacceptable!
Hopefully it's some background process that won't happen again. So yeah, the trade skill has changed so that you only get skill from buying now.
Good stuff.
This was necessary because we really didn't have an elegant way in the programming to make sure that you could only sell an item one time to get skill from it, and that is basically how the exploit works, is that you just sort of
Buy and sell.
the same thing over and over and over again, and that gets your skill up. So we solved the buying part of that equation, but we couldn't figure a way to elegantly solve the selling part of that equation. Like, even if we marked an item as like, oh, this has already been sold, the player could drop it or put it in a chest or something and clear that status, or hand it to another player and have them buy and sell it and then hand it back to them. In other words, the exploit would still be there, it would just be more annoying to do. And our goal is not to make the game still exploitable but more annoying. That wasn't the objective, obviously. Let's take protection over adornment. As you can see, adornment is now very low value ring. It was always low value to the player, but now it's low value in cost. You can wear those leather boots of speed, lady. I'm out of... Oh, I have one bottle left. So yeah, that ring's default value used to be 100, which is pretty high. Oh, I can't read this opening book.
Dummy.
But I have an opening book. That's good. So where was I? I was talking about trade stuff, I'm sure. Oh, right. I was talking about the challenges of fixing the trade exploit. Really, I want to state the objective front and center. The goal is to make trading in the game more fun and interesting. And as it stands, you either use the trade exploit and shops essentially just become a place where you can get free treasure. And I say free because once you're legendary in trade skill, you can sell anything to anyone, and so you never really run out of money for any real reason.
Any knob knows that.
Okay, cool. I don't think I've seen this since I put the chain on this bridge. So let's do this. This is a big room, so it spawns rarely, and I really like this little setup here. It's a memorable moment, you know? So yeah, the objective is to make trade better as a skill in the game, as an interesting part of the game. Because right now, either you exploit it and you have so much money and you're a legend in trading skills, so that really all shops are is just a treasure chest that you can choose to pick items out of. And there's really no interesting gameplay choices to be had. And that's what roguelikes are all about, in my opinion, is what are the interesting choices you use to beat the dungeon. And if it's not doing that, then why the heck what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Ooh, I can throw out my other shields in favor of this one.
All right, get lost, all of you. You're fired. Go on, scram, get out of here, you moochers. That's right, keep moving.
You know what? Yeah.
Except you stay.
Part of making trading engaging is about putting interesting choices back into the game, and that also means removing things that make the choices less interesting, such as an exploit that lets you, you know, easily sell anything and everything to everybody, you know? And then it's like, why would you ever play the merchant class, whose one of his primary appeals is the fact that he has high trading skill, you know? It's a cascade of problems. You can look back to our tinkering skill. It used to be lockpicking. Some could argue that, you know, the reason why lockpicking wasn't interesting is because, well, you have the open spell that does everything that lockpicking does and more.
You're weak.
I'm you.
And so one of the ways we fixed that is we just made it so lockpicking as a skill does more. And in that case, that meant adding tinkering, making arrow traps pickable, adding the quivers to the game in a way is part of that balance change. Get him. Get him with your silver arrows. Good girl.
Thank you very much.
So the solutions are complicated. They're not straightforward, I would say. All right, let's eat moldy bread. Perfect. Good. Let's spin this. The merchant has a pick. Yeah, that's really the only reason why people bother picking him. Shops are a treasure chest. Well, I don't use gold as monsters anyway. Did I miss any interesting by the way? No, you showed up pretty much just in time. I've been explaining the rebalance of the item value that I've been doing, and I'm setting the stage with context for like why things are changing in the trade skill the way they are, because it seems like all that players understand right now is that they can't use an exploit that they used to use, and that makes them mad. And so it's like, no, there's a bigger picture that we're trying to do here. We're trying to make trade a cooler part of the game. So to that end, you know, making it so you can't just exploit your way to rapid victory. Oh, did her bow break?
Yes.
I'm gonna go back and find that bow. So fixing the exploit is part of the solution, because otherwise every character in the game is masterful at trading, and then so there's no interesting trade choices to be made. So part of fixing the exploit meant that buying fresh items from the shop is now the only way to gain skill. Yes, that's controversial. That's okay. But the biggest problem after that is that shops don't have enough interesting stuff to buy, and it's also extremely expensive to buy things often. Ooh, let's do this. Let's not do this.
I immediately regret this decision.
I overestimated myself. All right. Oh, cool. Actually, I'm gonna look at my log real quick. Did my human finish that off? Yeah, it doesn't say I killed them. It's possible that the fire killed them and not my human. Either way. Crossbows have an unfortunate tendency to be fragile. No, not really. Shops could sell pogs. They are like Bitcoin plus NFTs all in one. That's a great point, Ragnarok. The troll burned to death, or would have said your leader. Well, my leader ability did go up.
No.
Another mortal at my stream. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, next objective to fix everything with the trade skill is to make it so there's more stuff to buy, so you have not just more stuff to buy, more stuff you want to buy. So there's more chances for your trade skill to go up, and that is a reliable way for your trade skill to go up. Selling already has its incentive structure in place. You sell things because it gets you money. It's not essential to have an additional incentive to encourage the player to sell, because it gets them money to buy things with. So if the shops just have enough stuff to buy, we can afford to lose selling increasing your skill. Now, just to be clear, if we could have it so that selling still would raise your skill without the exploit, then there would be no reason not to do it, really. But I would argue it's not essential and mandatory for the skill to feel right. The real problem is that there's not enough stuff to buy to raise your skill with, outside of the exploiting. That's the real problem here. Alright, Flawless Ring of Warning. Rings of Warning are now worth a lot more, so I'm actually going to hang on to that. My human's going to wear my old +1 Ring of Protection.
Thank you.
Cool poofs on the enemy's parts. I agree, Nerman. I really like how they look. Let's go ahead and give you the slingshot instead of the axe. You're going to get killed with that axe. Didn't I tell you to pick up the axe? Oh, why'd you pick up a cursed axe, you idiot?
What's so special about me?
I understand that your weapon broke, but that doesn't mean pick up whatever the first weapon is that you see, you dum-dum.
It has to be.
Well, okay, whatever. They're very unlikely going to be able to break that axe. Although, if it's decrepit, maybe there's a chance. New warning? No. The ring now is worth more money. Before, you know, all the rings were worth kind of a similar amount of money. It was like between 100 and 250 gold or something. And so now the variety of values that rings have is much greater. So if we look at my Ring of Warning, it's worth 242 gold. This one's worth 188 because of the quality difference between them. Garveycam, what up? Hey, Bragnarok, you're doing a stream tonight, right? With your brother? Is that right? Oh, my shield broke because of that stinking troll. Let's see if we can find a replacement. I'm not going to say Hail Satan.
How dare you?
I mean, I kind of just did. I'll bust out a Hail Hydra for you, though.
BS. This isn't fair.
Okay, gotta worry about the Minotaur. Oh, that was a bit of a rock and a hard place situation. Is it in any way to do uncurse AoE? There is currently not a way to do an AoE uncurse. I'm curious why you would ask that. Like, is there a reason why you thought there would be? I hope we haven't mistakenly told people that we're gonna have an AoE uncurse ability. I have to find the exit.
Greetings.
Alright. Uncurse things from followers. I think some way to uncurse followers items is cool. I would probably not do an AoE uncurse as the way to do it, though, just because it's like using a a rocket launcher to kill a mouse, you know what I mean? It's like, that would be a very big new spell to the game that would really change the cursed item strategies, like, more than I think is necessary to solve that problem. Alright, we got...
This is how it's done.
Let's go to the
Get
exits.
lost.
Hey, Zap Brigadiers! Man, I can't read any spells. I'm too dumb. I need to eat. I tend not to eat in this game until I'm, like, taking damage from eating or from starvation because I like to eat rotten food when I can. Oh, hello. This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. Luckily, he's fighting those guys instead of me. Da 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 da. Ewan's gotta eat anorexic right now. That's how I eat in real life too. Ragnarok. That's a really good point. If I'm not facing the pains of starving to death, why bother eating?
Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave?
I think it's something we can all relate to.
No.
No.
Oh, check out what I'm gonna do.
Magic!
Yeah. This and this. This and this. You know what?
There is no Easter Bunny. There is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen of England.
I'm just gonna go ahead and try to dupe my fruit juice. Good. Eventually I'll find magic potions and then turn those into healing, but for now, I just don't want it taking up all my inventory space. I'm gonna get rid of the Ring of Adornment. That's not gonna help me. I'm gonna get rid of these. These amulets are also worth way less than they were now. Can I read this yet? I can.
Molto bene.
Oh, and let's get this on my radar. We have blank scroll, mail. Pratyavaya. I stop eating after 6 p.m. Sometimes it keeps me up at night. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Why you gotta make yourself quotable? You said you want to keep your voice work official, but you break your rule all the funny time. I don't know what I did that was quotable. Like, things just spill out of my mouth. I'm not in control of it.
That's what she said!
Don't forget the loot.
Oh my gosh. Dude, my brigadiers are going ham.
Thank you
Very much.
Maybe not the fist fight you wanted to get in, you dum-dum?
Don't get on my nerves.
I have a good pal that whenever anyone says that's what she said, he makes fun of them by saying it like a robot, like because it takes so little thought to make that comment. It's just like an automatic response. Alright, well, my friend with the cursed axe died, which I suppose they deserved. Do I have any bottles? This is one of the struggles I forget about playing Brewer, is that you just run out of bottles. But luckily, I have some bottles this time. Oh, heck yeah. Come back here, I'm bad at casting.
That sounds like an you problem.
Move along, please.
Alright. I hit the wall so that my buddy could get the kill on that. Gamepad gaming. More great than keyboard mouse now? Or are they in the same way? I think they're equivalent. Like, there's some advantages always to the mouse and keyboard, but it's the same kind of advantages you'd always have on a mouse and keyboard, like, no matter what. There's just nothing you can do about that. It's just easier to aim with extreme precision on a mouse and keyboard. That's just the reality. And we chose not to have any kind of auto-aim system in the game, which I don't regret at all. Not a game where you need super precise aim, and even less now with the tooltip system.
That's
Good
what will
job,
happen
Zap
to
Brigadier.
everyone who opposes us.
The tooltip system that Wall Justice designed. So precise aim isn't a big deal in Barony. I personally don't like auto aim. I feel like it takes me out of control and sometimes
I will
messes
deal
me
with
up
this.
when I would be better off. Yo, flawless opal. Now I just need to find a stinking shop. Torn book of opening and a brand new book of opening. That's worth 100 gold. Let's hang on to it for now. We're not having inventory problems yet. Let's make purple sickness stack. I think I need to confuse some booze. And then that way I can make another firestorm potion. I can never use a gamepad. Purple sickness sounds like a glam metal song to me. I'm down. Purple sickness! Now I gotta think of some lyrics. That was my best glam metal voice, by the way. That's all I could come up with on short notice. She hit me with that purple sickness.
Stop it or I'll bury you alive in a box!
She gave it to me so sick. Purple sickness. I hope I don't lose you over my singing skills. Yo, she's got a bow. I have an idea. You go and kill that archer before he poses a threat to any of the rest of us. Go get him. Go get him. Don't run away!
Every man for himself!
Well, my incompetent friend is not going to be able to handle that. Idea. Let's go here. Alright. We did it. I really like that skeleton. It's it's semi-rare to see him. Ooh, blessed swift ammo. That's nice. Ooh, constitution +1. That's also nice. I'm gonna go ahead and give the constitution +1 to my archer friend, because I imagine they'll be around here a while. You can have protection +1 if you want.
Yes.
Good job.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I already read this. 65 gold. I'm gonna drop that. Do I already have another slow book? I don't. I have one book of slow. Okay. We struggled through some challenges, but we got it taken care of. Nothing we couldn't handle. I do like the brewer now, especially with the new alchemy. It's so much more enjoyable. I'm sorry that I can't be a full-time streamer. If I had 2,000 viewers right now, then maybe I would be able to commit more of my time to streaming because it would actually represent income for me. As it stands, I do it mostly just because I care about our community, you know, I care about you guys. And I like pulling back the curtain like there's nothing you don't know about what we're doing here, you know? Pretty straightforward in how we operate here at Turning Wheel. Serviceable iron mace. What am I doing with no chest gear? Let's get out that opening book. Ow. Were you in the way of my opening spell, you dirtbag?
Please stick to the rules.
What a scumbucket, dude.
Do you want to fight a duel?
Oh, okay. We finally have... Okay, so now we made a healing potion, and I'm going to go ahead and risk duping it. Yes. Okay, now we have 2 healing potions. Let's make another strength. What does it sound? Oh, yeah. That is the sound of the old rickety bridges. That's something... Oh, actually, I think you were around for this. Alright.
You're fighting against a human here!
Okay, don't kill each other. Gosh, you're dumb.
The victory
So
is
dumb.
ours!
Double team kill.
I paralyzed that troll so they would have an easy fight. And instead they just murdered each other. Because they're too stupid. Alright, let's put on his stuff, though. Their loss is my gain. Do I want the dex? I'll take the dex. Let's do a little decanting. Decant again. Singing sounds like someone drinking in rhythm. This is garbage. This is garbage. I can't wear this cloak because I need my backpack. Let's keep the steel gloves. I'm gonna be a little slow now. My axe is excellent. Alright. Let's make another potion of strength. I do like potions of strength. I do. Okay, I've only made those 3 types of potions. What a nerd. Okay, I'll eat. Otherwise, Ink is gonna freak out.
Sticky. You need to eat, buddy. Your character's hungry, did you know it? Did you know your character's hungry?
Never before have I been so offended by something I 100% agree with.
I know you're just worried about me. You want to make sure I succeed, and I appreciate that. I want to poke fun at just a little bit, just for the lolly jollies, as we call it in the biz. This is embarrassing. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to embarrass you, dude. I'm joking with you like I would a friend. I heard somebody say one time, if I'm not teasing you, then I'm not really your friend. Because if I have to be perfectly polite at all times, it means that I don't trust you yet. That really hit home with me. My friends are people I know and we can razz each other. And it's not that I want to make them feel bad or anything. It's that I know they have a sense of humor. And everyone likes a giggle.
Everyone likes a little giggle.
The good kind of embarrassing. Ah, I see. I see. You've been called out. Alright. Well, I'm glad I had... Why am I not using these tomahawks? I can't read slow yet because I can't read anything yet because I'm dumb. I'm too dumb. I could make another booze using my sickness and fruit juice. Right now, I don't really have a use for that, so I'm not going to, but it's good to know, I guess. I can tell I'm a little slow since I picked up the leather armor. Oh, we got a fancy pants magic staff. What's the magic staff? Dude, 3 Olympics. Last time I did a brewer run, my Olympic broke and I was so pissed. I don't think I can carry this many Olympics without there being a cost. Tell you what, there's no reason to keep the cursed one other than the fact that it's got higher durability, and the only reason why I'm carrying multiples is because of durability. So I will use cursed one exclusively for decantings and duplications because that won't curse my potions. And that way, if that one degrades, that's fine. I don't care. Me and my friends don't mind. Now, what is this ring? It's 220, so it's something more valuable than warning. That would be a regeneration, levitation, slow digestion. Probably slow digestion if I had to pick. Ring conflict, maybe. And I still haven't found a shop. This stream was supposed to be about shops, and I still haven't found a single dang shop.
Stop it!
Get him. Oh, well, your staff broke. Survey says you're an idiot. All right, let's give you the swift ammo, and then we'll give you the first bow we find that's not cursed. Okay, in old versions of the swamp, this would have been a shop, but because I added variety to the game, it is not. That's the whole point of adding variety to the game. All right, there's 2 guys in there. Oh, one of them has a bow. Let's hope it's not cursed. Ah! Kill whoever this is. Oh, it's a human. I'm sorry, human.
Die.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Let's see if it can bleed.
That's what I get for charging up an attack. Yo, I just assumed that you would have attacked that goblin if you were sharing a house with him. Maybe they were married and I just killed her husband. Yeah. Human marries a goblin? Sounds like a category somewhere. Ooh, I like this gate frame. Thank you. Yes, this is the new Swamps door. Let's put this here. Yes.
And give me duplication.
Oh yeah, babe. Nothing but success. All we do is win, win, win. Yo, an enchanting chest. There's Ring of Conflict +2. You were right on target with that one. Destroy armor? Nope. Conjure arrow? Why not? Let's use it. Enchant armor. That one's pricey now. I made that one much more expensive. Her cloak probably isn't as good as this. Take the cloak.
Thank you.
What you got? Yeah, you got a garbage use. Cursed Ring of Levitation. Now that's a temptation if I've ever seen one. You know what I'm gonna do?
Pow! Bam! Bam!
There we go. My archer now can levitate. Here, we're gonna make you ranged. I know she doesn't have a ranged weapon right now, but she'll have one eventually. Alright. The enchanted feathers are much more pricey as well now. Make your zapper the curse guinea pig. Exactly. Still can't fly. They can fly over water with levitation. You just can't command them to walk over it. So Elam Ebo is enchant armor. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. My game will remember it now because I wrote it. Oh, and this was a charm monster. I could have predicted that because a succubus dropped it. Here, let's use this light. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna find something to throw. Was that a monster? No. You want to play as a gat? I don't know what you like a gun? I don't know what a gat is. Other than a gun. An OC. Why didn't I guess that? Hermit? Oh, somebody already killed the hermit. Okay. Oh, he got killed by his own trap. What a dummy. Hey, let's go ahead and make use of this. Okay, so it being blessed, actually, I don't think helps it. I could drink it and find out. If I brew this, will it be cursed? It will. That's unfortunate. I don't really want Blessed Firestorm because it won't stack. And I could get rid of the blessing, but I'll keep it just like this one for now while we have the inventory space. All right, there's a room I couldn't go up here because I didn't have a rock. Oh, you got a steel sword? Come and chase me.
Save your dirty remarks. They are as unwelcome as the stench that surrounds you.
My shield broke. That's cursed. Oh, serviceable breastpiece? Yo, it's a blessed breastpiece and a blessed sword? Who was this goblin? Did he kill, you know what? I bet he killed Othello.
I hope your mouse doesn't get stuck right now. Or are you
It was fun watching my character walk right over gap there. All right, Archer, Zap Brigadier, let's get you a blessed breast piece. You know, the sword, it's worth more than other weapons, but it's still not worth that much. So given how heavy it is, I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna need to recharge that feather. All right, let's take our newfound obsidian. Man, it's worth 86. Let's just throw one of these.
Bullseye.
Okay. Yo, who's that? Oh, that's my friend. Why aren't you following me?
My legs. I can't control them anymore.
Do you think you'll get away with everything?
Stop it.
No.
Well, I don't want Cursed Limbic anymore. Oh, hello, madam. You stole my...
Collect the blood. Collect the blood.
She stole my freaking backpack? What a dirtbag.
I
Get
wish
him.
I could feel your
Oh, you got
pain.
charmed.
How could you fight for the enemy?
You look so sick.
Get the traitor. There you go. I can't believe she stole my backpack. That's hilarious. It's like the most damaging thing she could possibly steal from me. Like it really, it gave me a bad day. Command all, yes you did. Command all is a feature now. You hold down the block button while you're issuing certain commands and they will allow you to command all. Alright, and I got another blindness. Now, I forget what recipes go with blindness that let me do stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and dupe my strength potions. She wants your items. Do not find anything good. Throw everything away. Still grabbing backpack. That's really funny. City of Light. City of Magic. Okay, there's enemies all throughout that place. I don't have a shield anymore. Let's bust out my friend Tommy the Hawk. Fruit juice plus blindness is cure ailment. Thank you for that. I do have fruit juice. I already have a cure ailment, but having more couldn't hurt. Ah, right. There's our prisoners. This is a prison fight room. Why don't I set you up right here?
Remember, retreat is not an option.
I just love how that looks. I don't think I have any acid right now. I would like invisibility potions. Booze. Oh, okay, I just got some booze. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just make that into more strength. And another succubus.
Don't forget.
Yeah, she's coming the long way around. Uh-oh. Careful, buddy. Can't have you getting charmed.
Just kill! How hard can it be?
I'm so bad at this game. Here, tell you what. There you
Get over here.
go. My water walking homie really took care of that. That was great.
I know my business.
I think the cursed ring of levitation was a good investment. She did use dodge in the act just like the Matrix. Absolutely. I got 3 of them back. Where's the rest? I had 6. I knew I threw 1. What was that pile? Oh, that's stuff I got rid of. Hungry again? Let's put this down here. We're gonna use that when we can. Oh, there's my other, one of my others. Let's go take care of that prison. I think I'd like to open the cells and then run this way so that my archer buddy can really deal with it. Oh, okay, there's my last one, I think. Let me hide out here for a sec until they stop aggroing on me.
Let me get rid of this. Still gonna read that. 2 done.
I have an idea. Let's put this here. For whoever follows me out first, they can enjoy that. And then that should give me enough time to start swimming.
Charge!
Oh no. Oh no.
Attack! Make me proud.
It's all falling
to be
apart.
human.
My beautiful plan.
Ha! A hit!
Alright, good job.
That is close.
Perfect.
My power! I can feel it!
Get lost. I don't want to be bothered.
Gosh darn it. Another broken bow. I don't want my guys to have broken bows. I need to find a weapon. Let's see if this mace... Okay, I'll let you have this mace for now so you don't pick up something cursed, you dumb idiot.
Don't be so negative.
Now you want KFC. Dude, I want KFC. That sounds great. Fortunately, I have too many leftovers to eat in my house. Oh, you're right. I could tell him to pick up nothing. But I think having a weapon is better than nothing. But it's a good point that would have solved it. I'm telling him to pick up ranged only, so that's actually what I want him to do. Now he picks up everything.
I did the opposite of what you wanted.
Anything else I need to do in my inventory before we go? Brand new opening and torn opening. Okay, we can... Actually, that book... How much is that book worth? 116 for a torn book. Yeah, opening... I made opening worth a lot more now because it's like... It's one of the spells that's important to the meta through the entire game. And so, acknowledging its value I thought was the right thing to do. If you don't have... Oh my gosh. Bonk. Is that because you're a cretin? No, you're not a cretin.
No. Disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined.
Can't believe I took a boulder to the dome. I'm lucky. Still don't have any healing spells. My healing potions just don't do that much. 8 to 11 HP restoration. What's that based on, I wonder? Like, I'm a good alchemist, right? 69. My alchemy is the
Funny number.
Why is my healing spells potion so weak? Maybe potion effect damage. Maybe that should also affect healing power, because that's just, you know, a fruit juice is 5, so 8 to 11. Like, that has to be combined with a magic potion to get that, and it's not even twice what a fruit potion is. You're hungry and it's 11 p.m. I suppose that's a good rule to keep you from, like, just snacking all night. I know I get the munchies at night as well. Okay, we're gonna hang out here. Wait for that to stop. Yeah.
To arms, warriors!
Okay, you're gonna hang out there and wait. I don't trust you over there.
Each scar improves my reputation.
Alright. Finally. Oh, I thought he was dead. Shows that I know.
Realize your mistake.
How about this? Haha! Alright, now he's dead. Alright, let's get that bow. Hope it's not cursed. Now you're gonna have an existential crisis all night? Don't sweat it, man. I went through an I'm gonna die existential crisis pretty recently. I don't know why. Wow. Did his bow break or what? Where's his bow? I guess his bow must have broken just before he died. You try and eat them all. Sounds like the metal way to go. That's a good point. Just go full on metal, dude. What's holding you back? Well, there's a short bow. I don't know if it was his short bow, but there's a short bow. 3 books. Cursed trash. The last spell looks like I want to read. I know that spell. I don't really want that spell. I don't have money. I don't have enough bottles to keep doing this. Dang, still no shops. Not a single stinking shop, and I'm on floor 7. You know, there are...
Bonk! You're dead.
Yay! Hooray!
Oh my gosh. I got lazy. I wasn't looking up at the ceiling to make sure I saw a trap. Seasoned players know, whenever you're coming out from a 1 ceiling to a 2 ceiling, you gotta check. And I didn't check. Alright, we got a small bug on this build. Gravestone doesn't work. Let's look at that character, because he was a good boy. Let's find Josiah of Lords. Where's Josiah of Lords? There he is. "16 skeletons, 4 humans. La la la." Scarab jump scare. Well. Alright.